So Sneako started trending on Twitter after he posted this image of Moist Critical and a bunch of other creators with the caption, "Pattern recognition. This collage is everyone who advocated for my cancellation." And Moist Critical responded by saying, "Holy shit, you pathetic, sensitive soy little worm. I made fun of you for watching your girlfriend get fucked by numerous other men, and also insulted you for defending child porn. That's not cancellation. That's just spitting on you for being a pitiful, sad cuck." Sneako responds by saying, "You know, in your soul, you would never say that to my face." Charlie quote tweets him and says, "You literally have a collage of people that hurt your feelings on the internet. You haven't stopped whining about me for months now, you goofy NPC. Even if you beat my ass in a fight, it doesn't change the truth. You are still a cuck who also defends child porn." Sneako responds, "You are not special from the other 10 soy boys who say the same thing. If you got a problem, stop talking on the internet. Let's solve it." Charlie quote tweets him and says, "Got your Discord still working on response? Brother, I have no problem. You started it, and I made fun of you in return. You are upset about publicly admitting to cuckoldery and get mad at me for bringing it up. You should be mad at yourself instead. Have some self-reflection." Sneako then responds, "I'm not upset about my honesty. I would honestly knock the daylights out of you, and you know it. Gamers like you get to use the internet to feel big, and it's ruining Western men. Get off Twitter and say this to my face." Death Crips responds to Sneako by saying, "I've had a spinal fusion in which titanium rods were implanted into my back because of my disease, and I still somehow have more of a backbone than you do, homie." Taxicab responds to Sneako by saying, "This guy actually has a family while you watch your girl get screwed by other men." Nick says, "So the cuck is going to preach to us." Minty Freshness says, "Every hotel got the Sneako chair." It's Your Boy shows a screenshot of Sneako showing a tweet Destiny made at him in his Discord, adding everyone and saying, "Quick, I need a response. Go to memes." Harley from Epic Mealtime responds to Sneako's collage by saying, "These guys make up half my recommended feed on YouTube. Great lineup." Fresh and Fit responds to Sneako by saying, "Ha ha 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 ha, these guys have hated on us too. You guys see a trend here between us and these libtards? We promote fitness, financial literacy, and not simping for women. These guys teach you how to feel and not think." Mudahar responds to Sneako by saying, "I could never imagine how anyone calls this guy an alpha male when he watches his girlfriend get railed by other men. That shit is the saddest excuse for being a man, and should be laughed at till the end of time. It's cuckold behavior, and should be shamed. Cuckolding isn't a kink, it's just failing to satisfy your partner." A couple days later, Mudahar then tweets out, "Bro, Sneako's getting cyberbullied, laughing my ass off." To which Willie Mac Show responds, "He literally asked to bring bullying back, just didn't realize it was gonna be him." And the reason Mudahar tweeted about Sneako again is because that's when Critical actually made a video talking about Sneako. Ryan posts a clip from that video with the caption, "Another day, anything Sneako L. Nothing new."
Okay, so he started dancing around with a gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, "Oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you," waving his gun around and dancing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching, you were?
Now, the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream, I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said, watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here.
I'm a Wildcat responds to this by saying, "Can't do donuts in a Hellcat and handles guns like a dipshit. Dude sucks." Willie reacts to the video by saying, "Charlie casually pulling out a rifle in response to Sneako's tiny little pistol really is a massive metaphor for this whole drama." Oompaville shows Charlie with his rifle and says, "Smoking my Sneako pack right now." So Sneako actually responded to this on stream with another streamer, Aiden Ross, and a Twitter account dedicated to showing Aiden Ross clips, posts what Sneako said with the caption, "Look at me and look at him. Who's more likely to be on a watch list?" Sneako has some words from Moist Critical while on the phone with Aiden Ross.
So let me ask you, if you saw him walking down the street, what are you doing?
I would walk up to him and I would say the same stuff that you said in your videos. I would look him dead in the eye and say, all that stuff you said in your videos, say it to my face right now. And I know that he would freeze up and not say a word. This is why I'm sick of the internet and why we should spend more time in the real world, because this is garbage, bro. Does anyone in the chat think that he would say any of this face to face, one-on-one? If I'm looking at Moist Critical, who looks like a fentanyl homeless dude, who looks like he stands at a playground looking at, bro, He looks like he's homeless. Look at him. If he's calling me a pedophile, look at me and look at him. Who's more likely to be on a watch list? Who's more likely to shoot him at the school?
Yo!
Would he say this? Come on. Let's be honest.
Keemstar tweets out, homie, Sneako, how are you getting bullied for days and calling it, I'm getting cancelled? People calling you a cuck is them picking on you, that's all. I haven't seen one big YouTuber you've been fighting with saying, ban him, freeze his bank account, cancel his gym membership. Be real. Sneako responds by saying, free promo on a platform I'm banned on, showing a 6-month-old video from a YouTuber called Nick is Not Green titled, YouTube should ban Sneako. Keemstar then clarifies when he says, fuck that guy. I'm not talking about that guy. In fact, I believe I publicly called that guy out for that exact video. More YouTubers join in on the Sneako bashing, one of which being Memulus, who says, never in my life have I seen an internet creator take more devastating consistent L's than Sneako. If I was him, I'd have gone off the grid a long time ago. A nice little hut in the woods, far away from the internet and out of the eye line of my girlfriend getting railed by other men. Brandon Buckingham tweets out, my son is having a very hard day, showing a picture of him as a cut control officer holding his little baby son Sneako. KSI says, cuck-a-doodle-doo, with a picture of Sneako as a chicken. Sneako then tweets out, like this tweet if you want to see us fight, showing a picture of Charlie. He then quote tweets himself and says, soy keyboard warrior moist critical. We all knew he wouldn't accept a fight. Lil bro is a 5'3" pasty gaming manlet. Have some empathy. What matters is how the most influential commentators have no specific beliefs. They never get cancelled. They just talk. Why do you listen? Justin Wang quote tweets him and says, speaking of accepting fights, showing a picture of a YouTube video where Brandon Buckingham calls out Sneako to box him. KSI then tweets out, Sneako, stop ducking Brandon Buckingham. He's down to fight. Don't tell me Sneako the cuck is scared. Brandon responds, sign the dotted line. Sneako responds to KSI by saying, I'm not scared. I'm actually being sued by him right now for emotional distress. It's a frivolous lawsuit, but I got a good lawyer taking care of it, but that's all I can say about it for now. Sam Hyde then responds, if only there was some way you could legally fight him. And that's about it for the trashing of Sneako on Twitter. It's been pretty fun to witness, and there's probably going to be more to come, so if you want to stay up to date with it without actually having to go on Twitter, be sure to subscribe to this channel with notifications on, as I will probably be making a follow-up video as this continues. If you want more context on who Sneako is, and why everybody's trashing on him beyond what I already said in this video, there's a really good video showcasing all of that by Willie Mac Show that I highly recommend you check out. But if you've already watched that video, but still want to see more of me and Willie Mac Show, I have a 3-hour video on this channel where we talk about a bunch of dramas from the past couple months while I show Willie Sonic Adventure 2 for the first time. It's a pretty fun watch and I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't already. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.